All right, folks. Uh, as I wait for Air C DJ Sue to jump on, we are going to be doing a live reaction to the PlayStation State of Play. This should be pretty good and interesting. So we'll see what happens. Let's do this. Let's do this. 324, 2023. What we got? What we got? What we got? What do we got? Ooh, Resident Evil 4. Oh. Oh. Resident Evil 4. The remake. This is interesting.
Guess you, me. Big Durang is about to vacation, eh?
Holy shit. Yo, this is actually pretty fucking dope.
Sacred body. It begins now.
So it's clearly using the same graphics engine as Village.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second.
And there it is.
Full-blown remake.
It can be different.
Now I'm curious if some of the same shenanigans that you could use in the original is going to apply for this one.
And that's all we get.
We got some gameplay, to be fair. Some. But I'm wondering if the same bullshit that you can get away with in the original would apply for this game, though.
What, like the knife being overpowered?
The knife, the rocket launcher being the I win button.
And thanks to
Dude,
Capcom
that's a
for
Resident
kicking
Evil
it off
staple.
with Resident
Like,
Evil
the rocket
4,
launcher
coming to
will
PS5
always
with
be,
PlayStation VR2
you know,
content
an
for
I
its own
win button.
development.
Well, more so the
Now
money
let's get a
aspect of
sneak
it,
peek
because
at
you know,
4
if you
games in
were
development for
smart,
PlayStation VR2.
like if you were smart with your money, you could be able to like save up for the rocket launcher before the boss battle.
Let's take a look at him. Wow. Well, Ethan.
And DLC.
You escaped my little brother's idiot game.
You think it's DLC?
This is definitely DLC.
Let's see how special you are.
The thing is, why would you put VR for this if it's going to be the same game? Because I mean,
it's first person.
I mean, you were already in first person in
It
the other
makes
one.
sense to do first person for Resident Evil 8 than any other game.
Well, I mean, it's already first person, but I guess maybe it's more interactive with the VR, I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
But the DLC, because there was supposed to be DLC that was supposed to be coming.
I mean, it might be coming. You never know.
Man, blood.
Oh, careful.
No problem, man. I mean, I want to know how long were they playing? Were they really doing that whole thing with Resident Evil 4 for, though?
From the looks of it,
because it's clearly pulling from the 7 and 8 engines.
The RE engine, then
yeah.
No, from the looks of it, it looks more like they're doing the like probably 2 and 3.
Oh yeah, the remakes. Yeah, the 2 and 3 remake.
It's
yeah.
just it's just a remake,
which I'm fine with. I mean, like I said, I'm curious to see. Because I mean, I'll be honest with you, 4 really didn't need any quality of life changes. If I'm going to be real,
it could have used some.
Like what though specifically?
The camera.
I thought the camera was fine. I mean, where was
Play
the
it-
camera bad for you?
Playing it,
rephrase
playing it today, the camera could use some quality of life.
Because the only part I would say the camera was jank was when your boy in the helicopter was helping you out and the camera would get stupid.
Stuff like that. That needed some. I mean,
That
needed
was the
some-
only time the game got done with me with the camera. So
When death was swallowing this city whole.
But you know, it's been a minute.
It was I who shined as a beacon of hope for all.
So what we got? Left 4 Dead
I think this is a death
or
by
Dying
Daylight.
Light?
Dying Light or something. I never got into this game to be honest, so
When the bells ring, the
Just wasn't my thing.
will be righteous.
so March 2023, Resident Evil 4 remake.
Yep. Retribution. Walking Dead Saints and Sinners.
I real other than the point and click Walking Dead games, I
the
just
Telltale
feel
games.
I just feel any Walking Dead game outside of that just feels redundant to other zombie games, you know?
Well, the Telltale games, they were more story driven than anything.
But I think if you do because I think but Walking Dead to me was never about the action per se, other than a couple of storylines. It was more about the drama with zombies there, you know?
Yeah, but then one day you happen to walk into your local Round 1 or Dave and Buster's and see that Walking Dead arcade game, and that game is lit.
Bruh, they do that for every fucking property. Like fucking Rambo got like a fucking
Yeah,
8-part
Rambo-
fucking series, and I'm
it's
like,
a
yo,
good ass game.
speaking of which, yo,
No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky. So that is the comeback story of years to come. Like you started off shit, and then you're like, fuck it, upgrades, let's go. And I'm like, damn, you really gonna make me buy No Man's Sky, huh?
Where are you taking me?
So what we got here?
I asked you a question.
I asked you a question.
Ooh, I was gonna say from the looks of it, we got some what is it, Horizon? There's some Horizon DLC.
Maybe.
It's a snap mob. You're not gonna make
If it is, I mean VR.
We're getting a whole lot of VR.
Blameless Murad had me released from prison. But why? Redemption is still possible, Reyes. Climb the mountain. Find out why the machines are attacking.
I mean, VR for Horizon does, in theory, could be good. It's just VR just never been my thing.
I find VR interesting for them to bring it back in this time. Remember when they tried pushing VR real hard when the Xbox One and PS4 launched, and that didn't really go anywhere?
That's like the understatement of the lifetime with that.
And here we are trying to do it again with Series X and PS5.
I mean,
Horizon, I knew it.
yeah, Call of the
Call of the
Mountain, which is probably not the full. Well, I mean, it might be the full game, maybe. But I mean, I expected that. I mean, you have to do Horizon.
I'm Ben McCaw, narrative director at Gorilla. I hope you enjoyed your first look at Horizon Call of the Mountain, coming exclusively to PlayStation VR 2. We're also happy to announce that a big update to Horizon Forbidden West, including New Game Plus, will be available.
Thank you.
There you
Fucking
go.
Finally, New Game Plus. Jesus.
Today.
I was sitting on. I beat the game, and I was sitting on that shit for so long because New Game Plus is automatic with the original one, but this one I'm like, all right, I'm not restarting this game, so all right, cool.
Hey CJ, can you turn it up just a smidge?
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yes.
New game
Fuck
plus.
yes.
New weapons and trophies.
Goddamn right.
You gonna be doing some trophy hunting on this one?
Probably.
For details on this free update, please check out PlayStation Blog.
Thank you.
From all
Fucking
of us at
finally,
Gorilla,
man.
thank you for your continued support, and please stay tuned for more updates to come.
I was waiting on that shit, and I was like, oh, I can actually play New Game Plus and beat the shit out of this
Get
game.
ready. A PlayStation fan favorite is coming to PC.
Oh. Can we get a release date on Uncharted, please?
these past few years, sacrificing so much and asking for nothing. If you want to change the world,
Ooh,
Stop
next Spider-Man. The next
Stop
Spider-Man.
it!
Next Spider-Man.
hardest decision.
Now I don't need a PS5.
You are everything that's wrong with this city.
I mean, it should have been on PC, to be
It
honest
should
with
have
you.
been, but I get it. Sony owns
But then
Spider-Man.
again, you forget that Sony just now finally entered into that whole partnership on putting stuff on PC, so it makes sense.
back the glory days.
I mean, I already got the free PS5 update for both of these games, so I'm not getting it on PC.
And it's Spider-Man remastered.
Now, if they get
In
now,
August, let's go.
now, my thing is this: if they have it to where it's tied to your PSN and you can upgrade it for free to PC, cool, I'll do that. But probably not though.
More than likely not, because
I know the original Horizon, you couldn't do that.
yeah, none of the games that come to PC really are tied to your PSN because they go to other platforms such as Epic Game Launcher, and Steam.
All right, what is this?
Everybody running away from a cat.
Or you're playing as the cat. Oh yeah, you're playing as the cat.
Yes.
But no humans, just robots.
Cats and robots. I'm in.
You control the robots.
Dude,
I play a cat.
I mean, dude, you're a cat. Let's go.
Oh man.
Oh shit! You get shot at. Oh,
Most stressful shit ever because you're not human.
fam, the ops is about that life.
Cat with the computer on his back. It's insane. Stray. That would make for a very good VR game too.
I like it. I dig it.
Explore a mysterious cyber city in Stray. Coming to
Cyber City.
PS5 and PS4 July 19th.
We're still on that
PlayStation
gimmick,
Plus
huh?
extra members and higher can download Stray at no extra cost when
Yeah,
it
no
launches
thanks. I'll
next
keep
month.
my regular PlayStation
Up
Plus,
next, 3 games that will get your heart racing.
which is all right. What we got?
Sorry, Disney Studios. What are they known for?
Probably either their revamped studio. I was about to say Dead Space, but I don't think it's Dead
Take
Space
a look outside.
because that's EA.
Did you know that they call Callisto the Dead Moon?
Sounds like a new game though.
Mm-hmm.
Just like you would have been if I hadn't fished you out of that rack.
Death Stranding 2.
Oh, stop it. No. We are not doing this.
That's your old life.
Yeah, I mean, there's no Norman Reedus, so never mind.
Damn! Yo!
God damn.
Double tap. Okay.
I'm just trying to give you a chance at rebirth.
This looks like Dead Space.
This does look like Dead Space.
Be kind of interesting if it is like a follow-up. Shit.
I just love that last part. Gives me chills every time.
Jeez.
Is that Ron Perlman?
Mm-hmm.
Callisto. That's the name of the game.
No.
The Callisto,
Callisto Protocol. Gotta add protocol at the end to really heighten.
Comes out December 2nd of this year, 2022.
Hmm.
All right, Sony. What else you got for me? Oh boy, animation.
In the year 2030,
Not too
a
far.
new blood
from
sport grips
now.
the globe,
So I was gonna say,
and in the arena, There will only be the
Has a Borderlands vibe.
We got an arena game.
Arena games are the new thing now.
Fam, roller skates and
well,
guns.
Roller derby and guns.
Dude, could you imagine American Gladiators with guns?
Sheesh.
We get shields.
Now I hope they make.
Ricocheting bullets, okay?
Now I hope they kind of like.
That was some Tony Hawk stuff. Shout out to Tony Hawk.
Like the arenas feel very empty, and I'm hoping that it doesn't have that empty feeling in the final game.
Hopefully not. We got some mech warrior stuff with grenade launchers. All right, this looks. It's interesting.
It's not my thing, but I can see this being a good thing for a lot of people
Roller
that play
dome.
these games.
Roller dome.
Sure, it ain't the music.
Sometimes I wonder if things will
Kingdom Hearts
ever
4.
be normal again.
Stop.
It is. Look, it's Kingdom Hearts 4, dude. Oh, never
No, it's
mind.
not. That's why I said stop, because it's not.
World Ends With You. Persona. Probably Persona.
No more heroes revengeance.
Sorry, we don't have the what's the name of that fucking song?
What is it?
The-
You talking about from Metal Gear?
Yeah, from Revengeance.
Oh,
The world hasn't ended yet.
I just refer to it as the
It's
hard
not
rock.
hopeless. I won't let anyone else get hurt.
It's anime.
Don't you want science in your corner?
Persona.
Don't you want science in your corner? And
Like
we got the Akira bike. Okay.
Oh, ew. I'm going to miss them.
Yeah, it's anime, all
as
right.
fuck.
I look forward to seeing what you can do.
This man's hands is rated E for everyone. He's got the glowing hand.
It's got the glow, guys. When you got the glow, you got
This
the glow.
is
Eternites. Eternites.
Eternites.
Interesting.
Early 2023.
Not my thing, but you know, it'll hit a crowd.
But I got a feeling it's got some RPG elements in it.
It is. I mean,
Action games and dating sims collide in Eternites.
it's literally Persona.
Coming to
I'm
PS5
sorry.
and
It's
PS4
Persona.
next year. Let's check back in with Capcom for a new look at an upcoming heavy hitter.
Street Fighter 6.
Street Fighter 6.
I need gameplay. I don't need.
Please give me gameplay.
I don't need White Boy again.
Oh,
you
Luke.
know. Yeah, Luke, aka
Yep, here we go.
Not-
Natural
not-
born fighter.
not
Yep.
Conor McGregor.
Yep.
I hope it's gameplay.
Okay, nice Capcom. I like that. I like the new
Street
logo.
Fighter 3 vibes.
Or the
You go
original.
looking for strength.
Yeah.
It's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending. Okay then, hope you're ready to begin.
Yep, that's Luke.
If you want to start off on the right foot in this city, hit the streets.
Yeah, hey there, I do this. Never feel loose. And when I get up in the
Yeah,
game,
hip
Can I
hop.
get Sean?
Yeah.
Can we get Sean, please? I need Sean.
Who is Metro City? So where I was gonna get Cody or somebody. Oh, that looked like Alex.
Yeah. Not Alex. That was a
Oh, they're going open world.
What?
That's probably like the story mode.
Okay. Oh.
Hmm.
Hello, Chun-Li.
Hmm.
How many years has it been? Ryu.
Hey, bearded Ryu, finally. Fuck.
Dude. Oh, he's rocking his inner Goken. Oh,
Who would that
homegirl
be?
grew up.
Who's that?
The little girl from Street Fighter 5 or 3.
And probably a new character.
Oh yes. You got a Drunken Master
Drunk boxing.
character. Jamie.
Luke, Chun-Li, Ryu. Okay. We're still keeping that Street Fighter 5 2.5D esque. Doesn't tell us what the system's going to be, but
Damn it! I hate the frame rate right now. I mean, from the stream.
oh god,
It's jank as hell.
it looks like it's keeping some of the stuff from Street Fighter V in here, like the V trigger system.
I can't tell.
This is our destiny. My secret arts. Street Fighter 6.
So we got a battle hub in a way. Okay.
All right, more information. Thank you. Or not.
So it's a battle hub that's gonna probably be like the 2K system where you can like go in with a group of people and then you can just tap somebody and then boom, you start fighting. And then you pick your
That was your
characters.
first look at Street Fighter 6 gameplay. Mark your calendars. It comes to PS5 and PS4 in 2023.
It's interesting. It's an interesting
Now
logic.
it's time for
I will
two
say
indie
that much.
adventures arriving later this year.
What, not Legend of Zelda?
Furry Legend of
Furry
Zelda.
Legend of Zelda. I ain't trying to shit on this. I mean, look, I went out my way and played Knack like 2 years later. It was a fun little game. So
Did you play Knack 2?
Did not play Knack 2 yet. But I heard good things about it, so I'll probably eventually play that. So
You know, I see games like this, and it just makes me question why we never got a proper sequel to Brave Fencer Musashi.
Or Sonic CD.
Yeah.
I mean, we got Sonic Mania. Why not do Sonic CD like this?
I agree.
I mean, Sonic Mania proved that you can do this. So at least some of that stuff on that leak list is coming to pass. So interesting so far.
Yeah.
What is this?
She set out to
Golden Boy! Yay!
Stop.
to make it real for people in the future.
First of all, that would
She
be
asked
too
us
good.
about living together.
Hey, look, I saw him on that hilltop. I was
We
like, oh
asked
shit,
her
Golden Boy.
about
Yeah.
living alone.
No, instead we have Golden Person of Color. That's what this game
When the season
would be.
Golden POC.
Golden POC.
Only what she saw, what she captured.
Milk that cow, baby.
Golden
carries the sounds of the
POC.
season.
If she's on this bike the whole time, yes, this is Golden POC.
The way she listened made you want to tell her everything.
I got to look in her journal. The world was telling her its secrets. I think she even figured out what will happen to us when the season ends. Is it going?
Oh, this is super artsy game.
Is it gone?
It's one of those like it'd be
Not
like
yet.
free for PlayStation Plus members at some point.
Season.
The Legend of the Future.
Okay, again, this is like Gree and
世界中のゲーマーの皆さん、こんにちは。
some of those other artsy games.
Oh shit! Final
長ら
Fantasy
くお待たせいた
16.
しましたが、
Okay.
いよいよファイナルファンタジー16の最新情報をお届けす
So
る日
where's
が
my
やって
Final
まいりま
Fantasy
した。
VII Remake Part 2?
Nah, that's all that's the only thing I'm
イ
concerned
ンタビュ
with.
ーなども始まりますので、ぜひそちらも楽し
I
みに
mean, I'm glad to
お
see
待ちください
16 news. That's great.
今、世界には
Well,
本当
see,
に様
16
々
has no
な
choice
困
but
難
to
があり
come
ます。
out, but
僕らゲーム開発者に
FF
は
Remake
ゲームを一生
2,
懸
we've
命
been
作る
waiting
と
on that.
いうことしかできません。ゲームというエンターテインメントを通じてゲーマーの皆さんが
'Cause I ain't trying to wait till Tokyo Game Show, man. I need that shit
していきたいと思ってます。それでは最新の
Man, let me-
Oh,
プレイヤーを
Blackwing. Well,
どうぞ。
they didn't have anything for Spider-Man other than the PC version that's coming out. That popped up earlier, but I don't know if they're gonna have
Yeah.
anything for Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine yet.
If they did, they would have already showed it, especially for
Oh, they would
Spider-Man
have leaped it in with that PC version of Spider-Man off rip.
What are the dominants? The power we wield. It wears away at our very being. It breaks us. It unmakes us. that its immaculate aspect might reveal itself. The icon.
There's going to be another war, isn't there?
It's always war.
It wouldn't be much of a game if it wasn't.
Delay brings us closer to disaster. We must.
Interesting. So Final Fantasy 15, pretty much.
I was gonna say, so we're,
which I'm fine with because
we're sticking. What I was gonna say was we're sticking with this battle system for the foreseeable future.
I mean, I would give 15 credit. They polished the fuck out of the gameplay over time, so they learned their lessons clearly. So. Also, I heard Stranger in Paradise is actually really good too. So.
If I take the field, our duel will shake the island to its foundations.
Hellfire. I was gonna say, was that
Diamond
Odin?
Dust.
Was that Odin?
Can we actually use Odin this time instead of it being rando?
And was that Shiva with the diamond dust?
Oh yeah.
Yet to every citizen who
Death
fought,
taxes and Shiva popping up in
another
Final
can be
Fantasy.
bred.
That's just what it is.
To every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
Phoenix, a Titan, Garuda, Rama, Shiva,
Odin. Yes, we got Odin and Bahamut.
and Ifrit.
Pretty much all the classics.
So is it like the summons are fighting each other essentially?
That would be an awesome game.
Awaken, child of fate.
Like each, there's pretty much people that represent their respective houses of those guardians. Like the House of Ifrit, House of that's an interesting twist a little bit.
Yeah, each summon belongs to a different house, different order.
And that's a wrap. Don't forget to
What?
even more about today's announcements. See you next time.
It's like, all right, cool. That was about 30 minutes, and that is
This was the fastest dry hump ever.
I mean, there was some good ones, but it's like, all right, cool. We got that.
So a dry, so basically, there's a dry hump with a sliver of a handy.
I mean, look.
No surprise. Oh, come on, no surprise. Trailer drops. Nothing.
I mean, the Resident Evil 4 was a surprise to a degree because I was expecting them to just say, "Hey, Resident Evil 4," and just throw a graphic up there. I wasn't expecting gameplay in any sort of way, so I was like, "All right, cool, fine, whatever." But like, my thing is this: like, I like what I saw so far. I'm still like, if that's the case, that means that 7 Remake Part 2 is probably Tokyo Game Show. And that's like what, next month?
Hell no. Tokyo Game Show's not till September, man.
Yeah, September. Which again, it's like TikTok motherfuckers. Like motherfuckers been asking for a remake part 2 because
I mean, can we get half a GDC?
Can we get something here? Like, E3 is E3 is done, ain't it? Or is it coming up?
No, dude, E3's canceled this
year.
E3's
my bad. Dude, everything's been going. Yeah, PAX is, I think, isn't PAX East done?
PAX East is done.
So it's like, at
remember, PAX East is done because somebody caught COVID.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but it's like, from what we saw, like the Resident Evil 4 thing is great. I'm still kind of like, y'all just gonna skip over Code Veronica. Like, I mean, I heard rumors of a Veronica, but
we'll get to it. We'll get to it. That's what they're doing.
That
is one game that definitely needs a remake more than anything is Code Veronica.
It's just, I feel Capcom is going to end up getting greedy, and all of a sudden we're going to get like a Resident Evil 5 remake announcement, and I'm just going to be sitting back like, really? I didn't ask for a 5 remake again. Like, come on, man. Like,
Well, I think what they're doing is they're just giving us their best. Like, they're going for all the best
greatest
games.
hits.
All the greatest hits are going to get remade first, the popular ones. And then the ones that weren't so popular, if we're lucky, we might see a remake.
I mean, because like,
I mean, do I see them going back and remaking every single Resident Evil in existence? No.
oh no. I still truly feel one deserves like a proper remake because even replaying the HD remake that they put out that was combined with Zero, it's
Yeah.
fine. Don't get it twisted, but it's just like I would like one to be in line with the 2 remake and 3 remake a little bit at the
I would.
very least, you know.
I still would have liked to have seen a remake of RE1 with the RE engine and just make it a whole. And I'm talking about make it a whole game of Resident Evil 0 and RE1 and just put them together.
Like, cause it's like when I'm looking at this, right? Like I said, again, it looks good, but I'm curious to see how if it's just like, all right, they changed the graphics, but how, like I said, again, how much of this with the little bit of gameplay that they showed for this is
Wait.
What?
No. Okay.
Located baby eagle.
Because obviously that's the flashback.
No, because I need to see it. I didn't even see this.
Oh, okay. That's Ada, it looks like, or Ashley.
No, that's Ashley.
Okay.
Leon.
Unless they're doing kind of like showing Ashley. You sure it ain't Ada? Because like that.
Guess you, me, picked the wrongest spot to vacation, eh?
Wow, they even changed Luis's voice.
Yeah.
See, that's Ada.
Yeah.
You will receive our most sacred body.
Yep.
It begins
Sadler.
now.
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering like how much of that is going to be one for one.
If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain. Even for a second. This time, it can be different.
Walking into the village. Yay! Yetta!
It's like mierda.
I mean, I don't know. It's just the state of play was the state of play was fine. It was just like, I was kind of I'm not saying it had to be an hour, but it was like, all right, you had some goods. Like I said, the Street Fighter 6 gameplay.
A little anticlimactic.
Like the Street Fighter 6 gameplay reminded me of Tekken Cross Street Fighter, where it was nice to see the tag component, but we didn't know what the gameplay was going to be. So with this one, I'm like, okay, the gameplay looks like it's Street Fighter 5. They kept elements of the V trigger system, but like, what's the game? What's going to be the system that you're going to have in place? So
my question is, hey Capcom, how many comeback mechanics are you going to throw at this game this time?
Yeah, like it's.
We got V trigger, we got V shift,
which I think V shift was definitely a game changer. Easily. I mean, it did benefit some characters, but like I'm liking what looks to be the lobby aspect of Street Fighter 6, where you can just walk around and
somebody at Capcom was playing 2K one week and they said, "Ooh, let's put this in the next Street Fighter."
Capcom can lie all they want to. I'm already expecting microtransactions, so I'm already
it's coming. The
prepping
DLC
for that shit.
The DLC is coming, so
seasons. But at the same time, yeah, microtransactions is going to be a thing.
Oh no! See, hold on, you didn't let me finish.
All right.
We're gonna get Street Fighter 6 in 2023. 2024, we're gonna get Omni Street Fighter 6, and
season 1. Well, season 2.
No. Season 1 is Street Fighter 6. That's what
okay.
I'm trying
Season
to say.
2, we get
season 2. Yeah, we're gonna get season 2, and then by midway that year,
2025 announcement for season 3.
Yeah, we'll get season 3 by 24. I'll say that by 24, we're no longer calling it Super Street Fighter, like Super Street Fighter 6 or Ultra Street Fighter 6. This will be a new one. Call it Omni Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
give it a
like I said.
We know this is coming. It's the same tried and true formula.
I mean, like I said, it's it's fine, but at the same time, it's like what it reminded me of. You remember when Tekken 5 had the Dark Resurrection single adventure mode thing?
You mean the regular Tekken 5 had the dark, not Dark Resurrection, it
I
was
thought Dark Resurrection had the single
no,
player, or was it?
Devil Within. That was the name of the game.
Yeah, Devil Within. That's what it looks like, but I think it might be just the lobby
It's
section
just the
of it.
lobby system. It really is
Yes.
just the lobby system. They really want to try to make it as interactive as possible, because let's be real, nobody likes staring at a bunch of names and charts and shit. Like, they want to make it interesting and innovative. And like I said, they follow the formula of 2K, which is have a character run around a city, run around wherever. You can throw in so many backdrops and backgrounds from previous Street Fighter games and hell, other Capcom games, and have your street fight with with other people online that way.
My thing is this. Let me ask you something. So everybody I know had felt some way about Final Fantasy. We mentioned it during the trailer about them sticking with the action RPG mechanics of 15, because
I'm
that's
fine with that.
Do you think them doing that is in response to a lot of people that feel turn-based is too old school?
I don't think that's what it is. They basically, my opinion is Capcom Square wants to find a way to not streamline, but make, I guess, innovate an action RPG element. And instead of just mindlessly mashing the button, there is some strategy into the action RPG side of things. So
Yeah.
you're not just gonna run in and just wailing at at an enemy, with just your with your weapon, just smashing one or two buttons.
Yeah.
If you, like, let's say for example, you're gonna go up against like a giant robot. You're not just gonna be swinging at a freaking robot. You're gonna use the element that is weak against. That robot is weak against, like lightning. You're going to be casting lightning like crazy, or you're going to put lightning attributes in your weapon, stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, past that, it's just I know a lot of people are just like, oh, can we get turn based? I'm like, yeah, I get it, because it's you want that turn based RPG. I've said it from jump that gamers as a whole were fickle, and I remember like when Final Fantasy 13 had dropped, there was this whole thing of like, oh, JRPGs are so old, they need to be like the freaking American RPGs, and I'm like, but like you're going off
American RPGs have caught on though.
But the American RPGs at that time period, their whole example was look at Skyrim, and I'm like, yeah, Skyrim got old real fucking
It did.
quick.
It got old so quick, but it's hell. Skyrim is so old that it's been remastered to the point where they can't even remaster that game anymore, and it's been on
every system.
Not just every system. I was gonna say how many
PS3, PS4,
how many console generations have we gone through where we've seen a remastering of Skyrim?
PC, PS3, PS4, Xbox Series X or Xbox 360.
360. It was on 360.
Yeah, 360, Xbox
like 360, One Series. So that's what, 3 console generations?
Mm-hmm. And PC has gotten constant upgraded versions of it. But then again, mods were already doing that shit years ago.
You can only mod that game to hell for so long.
Yeah, I mean, Final Fantasy 16 going back to medieval is a good change of pace and stuff. Like I said, I'm curious to see further gameplay, but I'm still kind of like, all right, Final Fantasy 7 remake, what's up? Kingdom Hearts 4, what's up? Because I'm not exactly chomping at the bit for more Kingdom Hearts 4. Take your time, do what the fuck you want with that game, but remake part 2 is where I'm just like, all right, man, y'all gotta have to shit or get the fuck off the pot when it comes to that shit, because
just give us something.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah. But did you watch any did you take a look at any videos from Combo Breaker this past weekend?
I watched some footage, but I didn't watch the whole tournament. I was up in the mountains all weekend.
The 10-on-10 US versus EU for Tekken 7 was fire.
Well, I gotta look at that.
That shit was so good.
Well, give me the cliff. Well, give me the cliff notes. Who won?
Oh, US won. US won. Basically
for
the way
USA.
basically the way it went was essentially, US and EU were playing against each other, and whoever loses they're off, and whoever's left, it kind of goes back around to the next group of people. So it's like after the initial 10 on each side play their games, whoever's left, they go back again until it comes down to, the last people, and
right, it was
US pretty much
team-based.
won. Yeah, so it's team based and stuff. So US ended up winning, but it was actually really good. Lots of good players and stuff. Zafina end up winning out for helping out the US win that, but it was some good matches. Definitely some good matches.
Nice.
Overall. But yeah, Combo Breaker happened this past weekend. That was pretty great. I'm still kind of combing through some of the winners for that, but the overall sentiment was that tournament was great. I know that was the one that leading up to that, we found out that weeks ago, Infiltration was pretty much he's still permabanned from FGC tournament still.
So there was a stream with Infiltration. He was trying to get his tickets or whatever so he can go out to Evo. And this man found out live on stream that not only did he get denied, but he got refunded, and they gave a nice stern letter letting them know that, hey, after careful review of who you are, your history, yada yada yada, we felt not this time, champ. So we are refunding you your money for your entry, and you're not going to be at Evo this year.
Yeah.
So he was pretty upset about it, and can we say rightfully so, given the reason why he's upset?
Here's the thing. So it's a mix of his domestic abuse situation with his wife from last year or the year before?
Dude, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, 3 years ago, pre-COVID, so 2019. And also the N-word situation.
Man, don't even get me started.
Which all right, cool. It's weird. Me, you, and D talked about this, where it's a situation of where's the line in terms of redemption for somebody, because on one hand, I get the fact that you want to present your group as being like, yo, we really care, we legit care, we want to make sure that this is a safe space and that it's not, we're not basically emboldening abusers. But at the same time, I'm like, well, if you have somebody that clearly has been out of the loop on these things for a while, he's clearly doing the work and all those things, you mean to tell me you can't put the dude on probation at least?
I mean, what kind of probation could you really put him on in a tournament?
Yeah, I know. It's just that's how I'm thinking in my head.
I mean,
at that point, they have to kind of figure out on their own. But just something to show that you.
I mean, CJ, what do you want? You want the man to do what? Community service?
I don't know. It's just.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me get this out. What do you want him to do? Community service? You want him to teach the youth how to play like him in tournaments?
I mean, my thing, but my thing was just like, I don't know. It's one of those things where I hate when these situations happens, because then these players start talking about cancel culture, and I roll my eyes anytime somebody talks about it. I'm like, guys, I'm not going to necessarily say cancel culture isn't real, but it's more like, I think a lot of people just want people to hold themselves accountable, and that's fine. But I'm like, where's the line on the redemption thing? Like, how long can you really ban infiltration for? Like, because he said on that show with your boy Button Check, where he was like talking about, like, the path of redemption and just like what's going to happen. Like, this is going to make people afraid of certain things in the FGC. And I'm like, yes and no, because to me, it just tells people, hey, just don't sit there and say stupid shit. Okay, cool. On the domestic assault side, it's like, hey, man,
It's like, hey, shit happens.
shit
And,
happens. Do I
don't-
feel the people at Evo should have jumped in on his personal shit? Probably not, because
Not
it's not like
really.
it's not like it happened at a FGC event.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It's not like what he did happened on FGC soil. It didn't happen
Yeah.
at a tournament. It
That's-
didn't happen at it didn't happen at the hotel room of where the tournament was taking place and nothing like that. This was
him and his wife.
Yeah, this was just between him and his wife in a whole other country that had nothing to do with the FGC. But yet FGC, TOs are like, nah,
it
because
feels
of what
very
you did.
overcorrecting.
No, because what you did, goes completely against the FGC code of conduct.
I mean, it feels very much overcorrecting. Personally, like it's like I get it, but at the same time,
I get that you're trying to make an example out of him. Granted, it's about 3.5 years late to be doing this, but hey, whatever floats your boat, it's your tournament.
I mean, yeah, I think Evo is definitely going to be interesting. Hopefully, because Evo is July. What?
It's supposed to be what, the week before STC.
No, August 5th through the 7th.
August,
So it's after Otakon. So yeah, I'll definitely be able to chill at home and watch it.
Well, I'm definitely chilling at home and watching it because after this July,
yeah,
I am chilling.
But like I said, I'm curious to see how that tournament's gonna go. Like I said, we already a couple episodes ago talked about the lineup. It's a pretty healthy lineup. It's funny because at Combo Breaker, they had like 45 plus European players that showed up.
This is a good thing for for offline in-person tournaments. I mean, it's good to see it back in the wild again.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Lab Coat Android 21 got banned from CEO's DBZ Fighter tournament.
Yep, I was actually going to ask you about that one. So with
how broken is this character? Because I like, other than story mode, I never really paid attention to anybody that has used her.
I mean, she was ridiculous in story mode, and if they kept that same level of brokenness in game for players to use, and yeah, I can get why you would ban her. Because real talk, there are people, especially some individuals on Twitter that were like, when they heard about the news that this tournament was banning her, somebody said, "Hey yo, I'm just letting you guys know I refunded." It's like I refunded my flight, my hotel, and my entry fee. This is bullshit that I can't use this character. Bro, the comments, the replies had me in tears. Somebody said, "Oh, like we clearly know that you can't play this game because you need a broken ass character to carry you throughout this tournament." There's gonna be a whole lot of butthurt individuals that's gonna be canceling their damn entry.
Feels very Karen, of these people. Like, I'm taking my money back. How dare they?
I mean, because people just feel some sort of way. Like a lot of them actually like Lab Coat 21. Me personally, I like Lab Coat 21 over freaking Majin 21. I thought that just from an aesthetic, I always dug Lab Coat, but to see her banned in tournament, it's pretty sad because I would love to see what kind of crazy broken shit people would have put together, especially when you have that character in a team. You know how much stupid shit you can do with that?
Yeah. I mean, so Topanga is happening right now in the championship. Daigo is in 4th place. So the way Topanga League goes is basically in each league group, the top 3 go to the finals.
Mhm.
And if you're in 4th place, the 4th placers face off in their respective groups to see who joins the final players.
So it's like the Royal Rumble with options.
Yeah, pretty much. So I didn't know for years. I never knew the payout. So apparently, the payout goes the champion will go home with 2.5 million yen. First
So about
place.
20. So about 25 G's.
Second place gets 1 million yen.
So 10 G's.
Third place gets 500,000 yen.
$5,000.
Fourth place gets 250,000 yen.
So $2,500.
And fifth place gets 150,000 yen.
So 1,500 yen.
And sixth place gets 100,000 yen.
$1,000.
Yeah, so decent amount.
So that's actually really good amounts. But now the question is this: hey, FGC, and I'm specifically talking about American FGC. Why are y'all's payouts still so damn cheap?
Yeah, with the exception of like CEO and Evo.
I mean, Topanga, come on. Topanga is handing out stacks. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
stacks.
Yeah, I mean,
Topanga hasn't even been around like that long. You got other terms that's been around longer than Topanga, and they still struggling with these payouts.
That is true. That is true.
Make it make sense, America.
I don't know, man. Like I said, it's who knows. Like I said,
I can understand. I could totally understand if they said the max payout was 5 G's. Okay. Because y'all still doing these grassroots shit. You still don't want to be a part of esports. So you don't want that esports money. You want to stay who you are, but at the same time, when you got the opportunity right here, you don't want it because it means you have to change within. And I totally understand that. I respect it. But at the same time, don't be complaining about the payouts being trash when you don't have proper sponsors that can give out Topanga level payouts.
So, did you see that trailer for that game Multiverses?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I've seen it.
It's the most ridiculous thing next to the Nicktoons.
That's all these games. Listen, ever since Nintendo said this is the final update for Smash, I knew right away that every other company, every other developer that's making Smash-like games, were going to come out of the woodwork swinging with anything and everything. And all they need to do is partner up with a company that has the most IPs they can get their hands on.
Which is Warner Brothers.
There you go. It's Warner Brothers.
So you be getting 16 playable characters. From Adventure Time, we're getting Finn and Jake the Dog. DC Universe, we're getting Batman, Superman, Harley Quinn, and Wonder Woman. Game of Thrones, Arya Stark, Iron Giant, Looney Tunes, Bugs Bunny and Taz, Scooby-Doo, Shaggy, and Velma.
Not just Shaggy. It's freaking
Ultra Instinct
Instinct Shaggy. The meme is now a character. I am so mad.
Steven Universe, Garnett and Steven, Tom and Jerry, and apparently original character Rian Dog. So
let me tell you something. I'm calling it right now. Tom and Jerry's getting nerfed. Season 1 patch.
I mean, I'm like these games. They do, like you said, feel like gimmicks in a way, but you're just kind of sitting back like, so what's the end game to this? Like, because I'm like,
there's
sure
more. There's more in other multiverse type of fighting games. Brawlhalla just dropped the Street Fighter Volume 2 trailer, and I gotta say it looks dope. I want to play.
Valhalla.
I will definitely main Bison just from the way they made him play.
Agreed.
Brawlhalla. That means, hold on, Volume 2. That means at some point earlier in this game's life cycle, we saw Volume 1.
Yeah. Did you see Virtua Fighter 5 with the Tekken DLC
the Virtua Fighter 5 with mods? Yes.
Yeah, with the DLC stuff, which
$11.
Yeah, and vice versa, because I think Tekken has some Virtua Fighter. No.
I'm about to say I didn't hear nothing.
No, my bad. It's Virtua Fighter with the Tekken stuff. I don't know. It's weird to me. I felt DOA and Virtua Fighter had a better collaboration. Than Tekken Virtua Fighter, because it felt like DOA and Virtua Fighter melded very well.
Let's be super honest here, Chris. Let's really not fool ourselves. Dead or Alive is now officially dead. The director has retired and left DOA 6 in the smoldering pile of ash that it is.
Oh yeah, I thought
'Cause
Itagaki been fucking.
I'm not talking about Itagaki. I'm talking about the guy who took over after Itagaki.
Oh,
Itagaki's been gone since 4.
yeah, I'm about to say. I was like, when you said that, I was like, I thought.
No,
Itagaki.
I'm talking about their now former director. The director of DOA is gone. And with him being gone and the game pretty much left the way it is, we're not seeing no updates. We're seeing nothing from that game. Hell, we're not even going to see another sequel of DOA for quite some time. And which sucks because DOA 6 is trash.
I kind of like TOS 6, but I understand the issues people have with it. So
5 at its core, on the surface, 5 is the better game. I do not agree with the bullshit practices of their microtransactions.
oh yeah, I mean, the microtransactions was like stupid as shit.
I mean, they had
in both games.
The costume packs for DOA 5 was so stupid. I think it goes without saying that DOA 5 is by far the most expensive fighting game that you can get your hands on. If you were to buy that game with every single piece of DLC, you're paying at least $3,000.
I mean, look at the price.
It's for all. I remember going on Steam and I looked at the whole stack, like the stacked list of DLC items, and they were all packs, and the whole thing totaled to like almost $4,000.
Tekken World Tour is coming back, dog.
All right, another hurrah for like for Tekken 7. That's good.
North America, Central America, South America, West Europe, East Europe, North Africa, West Africa, South Africa, Middle East, Pakistan, South Asia, Southeast Asia, Philippines, and East Asia, Oceania, Korea, and Japan. Those are the regions they're going to be torn in.
So pretty much the whole world.
Yeah, they announced it at Combo Breaker, so it's going to be 5 offline master events, and they're going to have some official online tournaments on top of that, and 13 regional finals. So, yeah, Tekken is definitely ramping up. That's definitely a game where you can understand why Harada is just sitting back like, we're good. You know, you can wait.
I mean, I clearly want to make Tekken Cross Street Fighter, but
I feel they're doing it, but he's just sitting on that shit like, nah, we're good.
Well, according to him, I think he said the game is pretty much dead in the water because, you know, with the disastrous launch of Street Fighter Cross Tekken and the fact that so much time has passed now, and
Oda's gone.
And yeah, that's the other thing too. Freaking Ono being gone. Harada did say that at the time they did get the rights from Capcom to use a Street Fighter character, and I believe they said they were allowed to hold on to those rights for like some number of years, and I think like right before it was before they, I guess like before it was going to expire or whatever, they said, hey, we got the rights to use characters. Out of all the characters, who are we going to use? And they picked Akuma. So we got Akuma in Tekken 7, and that's pretty much our Tekken Cross Street Fighter. You know, out of everything that we got, because Harada does not want to cannibalize the fan base, like pretty much what Capcom did with Street Fighter Marvel, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. You know, they released like 5 freaking games in 1 year that time, if you remember.
Yeah.
Like between, was it 5 games and updates in between within a year? So Harada does, you know, taking the page from that and learning that lesson. Harada is refusing to put out another, you know, like another Tekken-like game to cannibalize the audience. I mean, and it makes sense. Keep everybody happy with Tekken 7.
I mean, you got to at this point. I mean, why not?
I mean, is there room for them to drop another season on us? Absolutely. We can get another season 4?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, if anything, I'm curious as to if they do another Tekken announcement. I mean, what could they possibly do for another Tekken? That's why I feel like they can keep the ball rolling with Tekken 7 for a while until they can figure out the PlayStation 5 system, I guess, for the next Tekken game, or maybe we'll get Tekken Tag 3 or some shit.
My guess would be we're not going to get Tag 3. We're going to get Tekken 8. We'll get 8 because because you had Tekken Tag 1, and then came Tekken 4, then 5, then 6, and then Tag 2, then 7, and next we're gonna get 8. Like, I highly doubt we're gonna get another tag game. We're not getting another Tekken Tag probably for another 10 years.
Man, that's gonna be like a long. Meanwhile, I'm still kind of like, do I want to get Cyberpunk? Well, since I have a PS5, I'm still kind of like, I don't want it.
I don't care. I do not care.
Maybe I get it on PC at some point. Maybe, I don't know. It's amazing how Cyberpunk went from I'm kind of interested, cool, and then it was just like I don't care anymore.
It was the aesthetic and Keanu Reeves. The end. That was the hype behind that game.
And it's not to say the gameplay was bad. It was fine. It was just,
it was bad when it launched. That's for sure.
I mean, especially if you had a PS4. It was
if you had an old gen console,
SOL on that one, man.
And if you had a PC, I mean, the game played, but trust me, the modding community was out there with them fixes. They were not waiting for Project Red to get on it.
That shit looked at Vanilla Street Fighter 5 and said, "Hold my fucking beer." Like, dear God. Like, say what you will about Street Fighter 5, but that shit wasn't a buggy mess compared to fucking Cyberpunk, man. That shit was just, what the fuck?
It had no business. When a game gets delisted for the time being, and issuing out refunds, that should tell you something.
Man, oh man. From what I'm seeing, KOF 15, Team Southtown is looking deliciously good.
Fam, it's what I told you on the last pressing buttons. That's gonna be the team.
Just that gameplay trailer of them was just money.
You can also get now that the Team Southtown is a thing, you can finally remake Team 97.
Mm-hmm. Who do you think the other two teams are? Because after the trailer, they showed like a silhouette of the other two teams, and I said it's going to be the sports team. Personally,
before I answer that, just for anyone who doesn't know what Team 97 is, Team 97 is Yamazaki, Billy, and Blue Mary.
Yeah, you can. Too bad you can't do Iori, Billy Kane, and AG because he's not in this fucking.
Yeah, Team 95. Team New Face 95.
I got half a Team New 95 team right there. That's it.
And that's somebody they could bring back. They could bring back Eiji Kisaragi from Art of Fighting.
Yeah, but I mean,
the only thing I can see is them bringing in guest characters, like bringing in characters from Samurai Showdown. Like, could you imagine Hamaru being in KOF?
Yeah.
Or no, I take it back. If they brought in anybody from Samurai Showdown to be in
Nakamura.
KOF, I don't think her.
I think it'd be Nakaru.
I don't think it would be her.
Somebody hinted that the Samurai Showdown crew is one of the teams in KOF.
And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they brought in Team Samurai Showdown. And one of the characters I see being in the game, just because she did jump up a little bit in popularity, is Shiki.
Yeah,
I can see Shiki being a guest character. I'm still waiting on Shingo. Need Shingo to come back, man. I mean, come on, they go and drop Omega Rugal as a boss and as a character that you can play as just out of nowhere. Give us Shingo. I'm still waiting on Shingo. Hell, you can bring back Kyo's dad. Bring back Saishu.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, bring in freaking Gilnitz or Mr. Big.
Yeah, like I said, I am curious on the team silhouettes. That's the one I'm like,
Well,
they
the
are
team
clearly.
the team silhouettes is like stock silhouettes is like nobody recognizable. This isn't like Killer Instinct where you have to try and figure out who it is.
It's still something that I'm curious on, like who could they possibly add to the team? And
bro,
stuff,
them silhouettes is on some Detective Conan shit where you have no idea who the hell it is. It's just a pair of eyes and it's just a pair of eyes and a body. Like, you don't know. No one knows. No one ever knows who it is. So I still say the next team is that I'm with you. It's gonna be the sports team. They got to bring back.
I need the sports team.
Yeah, we need the sports team to come back. I would like to
Mr.
see
Big to come back in some way.
I would like to see like another special agent team like Seth.
Like Seth, Kevin, and somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Well, Ramon's already in the game, so he doesn't. So that wouldn't work.
I think they had to bring back Mr. Big, but
Mr. Big needs to come back. I need more Mr. Big.
Then now it would have to be Mr. Big, Sajo, and Takuma, because Takuma's not in the game. So
yeah, Takuma's still not in it.
Yeah, so get those three again because they were on the team. Which year was that?
That was like Team Boss.
Yeah, Team Boss was
Boss. See, but Team Boss, Mr. Big hasn't really been on a team like that since '96, which was Geese, Krauser. Bring back Krauser.
Yeah. Krauser.
Like, it was Geese, Krauser, and Mr. Big.
Hold up, do you go old ass Krauser or do you kind of go young Krauser just for shits and giggles to change it up?
See, young Krauser was only the anime.
No, I'm just saying, but would you like make him like younger for the sake of just like, hey?
I mean, are we really? I mean, now, okay, am I saying that I'm not down for a Bishonen Krauser? No, I'm not saying that at all. I would be totally down for it if it was an option that you can get young Krauser.
Yeah,
I'd be down for it, but still, mustache Krauser, is always an option.
Yeah.
Somebody else needs to come back. Duck King.
Yeah, because he was in KOF 11.
Yeah, he was in King of Fire.
Yeah, KOF
King
11.
of Fire. Yeah, I think it was KOF 11. I'm trying to remember if he was in 2003. I can't remember. It's been a minute.
I think he was,
but it's been a minute, and he has not been in a KOF game in a long time. We need Duck King.
That's why I was shocked that wasn't at the state of play. More God of War Ragnarok. I'm shocked.
Wait, we got state of play. When's PlayStation Experience?
PlayStation Experience is let me live experience. PlayStation Experience 2022. State of play.
Yeah, they even announced it.
I don't think they announced it yet.
Well, we got 6 more months.
Speaking of which, hold on, let me look this up. Look it up real quick. We got some stuff from a game that we that we got a teaser for. Hold on. It's like messing up on me. Your fave franchise. Sonic Frontier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we need to.
IGN first for the month of June 2022. It's all about Sonic Frontiers. We've got gameplay, we've got previews, and we've got interviews from the developers who made it all happen. All month long, we'll be diving deep into what you can expect. Be sure to stick with IGN throughout.
All right. So that's the Sonic Frontiers gameplay. Open world. Interesting.
Yeah. So I did want to talk about this. Seeing how IGN shot their load like before State of Play to discuss Sonic Frontiers, I like it. What it reminds me of a lot of is you remember seeing those videos on YouTube where people were taking like old like franchises like Sonic and Mario and putting them in the Unreal Engine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this is.
Yeah. I mean, because it's like everybody was cracking their jokes about the open world and I mean, because look at that background with all the fucking stuff just up in the air and stuff. It does feel kind of like
this feels like somebody's fever dream.
Yeah, they just put all that stuff in the air, and it's like, what purpose does that serve? It's just like, it just looks weird when you put it in that perspective versus like when it's on a 2D plane, you don't think about those kind of details.
Oh, Sonic can wall climb.
Ooh, nice.
He can climb walls instead of running, or he can do both.
It has a very Sonic Adventure vibe to it a little bit with Sonic, was it Unleashed?
Yeah, what this really is to me is it's just it's those fan games.
Proof of concept of what could be. Like, how's this going to play with respect to, like
I'm
how,
wondering is this, this whole open world, can you now just go to the stages?
That's my thing.
Which is going to be more action packed. Hell, even the open world itself has that. Are you trying to give us like a best of both worlds scenario or what?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Because my thing is, like, I like it, but like I said, it just feels like it's like one of those things where, for you personally, are you the type that wanted Sonic to be open world, or were you content with what was kind of set forth with the I guess the Boost series, as everybody calls it?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'll admit it. I was never, the type of person that wanted an open world Sonic game because I just never really saw the point. Sonic's whole point was get from one end of the stage to the other end in the fastest time possible.
Yeah, because the only open world in the adventure games I remember was when you're traveling in between stages, basically for the sake of the story. Like,
that was
I go to Windmill Valley to visit Tails,
right?
But let me go through the stage and get to the end real quick, and then boom, I'm at Tails' workspace.
And the same thing with Sonic Adventure 2 is that they put it on a world map, but now with this game, it's like they're trying to give you all of that, but in the form of an open world. But I still need more footage in this. I mean, this was like 7+ minutes of just beautiful scenery, and hey, here's what Sonic looks like.
Unreal Engine.
I'm serious. I'm serious. This is like Sonic in Unreal Engine.
Well, I said it looks nice, but it's like, what?
Again, looks beautiful, but I need some I need some context here.
Yeah. Oh, so
we
Sonic is doing puzzles.
We got puzzles. So we unlocking other parts of the open world. And I know that we're back to just Sonic by himself.
Mm-hmm.
So we got rain effects. And Sonic has powers again. Shout outs to Sonic Colors.
Wisp.
His Wisp abilities, or...
Oh, so what it unlocks... I mean, like I said, environments look dope. Very lived in a little bit, but...
Yeah, again, just don't make this game a mess like Sonic 06.
Because Sonic 06 was kind of the same vibe, too.
Yeah. That game was supposed... I remember when that game was first when it was first shown off. Do you remember it having the real-time weather effects?
Mm-hmm.
Like they show what the game looked like in the daytime, what it looked like with real-time weather change in the night. They're like, yeah, using the power of your console. If it happens to be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, here's what it looks like when the game is during sunset.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a dope concept for Sonic 06. Then the game comes out, none of that's there.
It's like, not today. It's like, we just got you in there to get you to love the game, and then afterwards, you're done.
I mean, something happened when that game came out. Somebody lost a bet.
It's an understatement of a lifetime. Like I said, it's just, I don't know. I'm indifferent
I just need
on
more. I need more context. I mean, it looks good. It looks cool.
I need a story. What's the story here? Like,
yeah, that's what I want to know.
Again, nice environments. Nice.
Who is chasing Sonic in the forest? Like, who is he getting chased by? Why are they after him? Like, what is this power that he gets? I know we're gonna find out as when we play the game.
Oh, so yes, solve the puzzle.
And we got puzzle solving elements.
He solved it. So as he solves it, it opens up pieces of the map. Huh.
Oh yeah, I love this part. The hamster wheel.
What does this do? Yeah.
Again, interesting.
And then it's like I said, I need to know the story. I know a lot of people weren't fans of like I said, the boost, and yeah, it's interesting. But speaking of which, Pokemon dropped a trailer on people this week, and I gotta admit, man, it has my interest peaked. I ain't gonna lie.
I was gonna ask you, how do you feel about it?
I'm digging it. It seems like they're taking a page from that open world Pokemon game and applying it here, but I know a lot of people questioned how would this apply for the regular game? Like, can you just jump in and just fight the Elite Four off rip now? Like, how does that work? You know,
Right.
but like take a look at it. Like it's I mean, it looks nice. I ain't gonna lie.
Isn't it just the like the sequel to the next like the Pokemon game from previous?
Yeah, but it's just the aspect of it is still they're taking the open world of the last the actual open world of was it the Pokemon I forgot that game. But yeah.
I'm about to say, don't you have that game?
No, I don't have that one. I have the other one, not X and Y.
Was it Sapphire?
No, the other one. That one that came out, but like Sword and Shield. Yeah, I had that one.
See, I know what this one is. It's pretty much the sequel to the previous game, but now you get to run around Pokemon, like collecting Pokemon with your friends.
Yeah, but like I said, it's open world now instead of just that shit right here. Yep, just like the other game. Which again changes the dynamics.
Lechonk.
Lechonk.
You can run around collecting. Well, not even just
trading.
collecting. You can even trade Pokemon with others. That's cool. You know, because I never really stuck around with Pokemon, post G1. If I played this game, I would only be running that. I would only be going after the original 150. I know that's sacrilegious for me to say it, but it's it's just what I know. Because I never got into Pokemon after the first run.
I mean, look at this.
And these are new, right?
Yep. I think this might be the legendaries. Which Sapphire and Violet. Scarlet and Violet.
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet.
I will give Pokemon this. They make some very interesting Pokemon creatures.
How much you want to bet the trading cards for those two alone is going to be ridiculous?
Ooh, November 2022. Worldwide. That's going to be good. That is going to be good. Can't be helped, man. Can't be helped. Like, but like I said, the state of play, I'm not disappointed. It's just I wanted more. Like,
I did too. I mean, like I said, I felt like it was. It felt like a dry hump that I was waiting for the satisfaction.
It was 15. I'll be honest with you, it was 15 minutes. Yeah, that's a dry hump. This was like, all right, this sex is going pretty good. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Why are you putting your pants on?
Like, you only did one good slurp. That was it. Like, where's the rest of it? Come back and finish the job.
Yeah, it's like you wanted more, and it's like I get it.
You know what it was? This was Sony giving everybody a full course Monster Hunter style meal, You took one bite of the turkey leg and they just took away everything else. Like, yep, that's it. I'm like, I didn't even get a chance to enjoy it. Can I finish the drink? Nope. Give that up.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, Final Fantasy 16, I'm in for it. That's probably the one I'm curious, but like it's like, dog, come on, man. Like remake, get your shit in order.
So from what we've seen, let's just say 75% of that leak list was true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a cool 75%.
But I will say this though, something else. I totally forgot about this. Devil May Cry 5's combat designer is on Final Fantasy 16, so that might be why the gameplay for it looks as smooth as it is.
So damn, you know what that means then. We're not seeing we're not seeing a sequel to Devil May Cry. You know, we're not gonna get DMC 6 for a minute. Because after playing 5, aren't you ready for DMC 6?
Oh, I still need to buy a 5 remake for the PlayStation 4. I still haven't played it yet. Can I
Wait,
beat
5 remake or 4 remake?
Nah, 5 remake. With fucking
no, wait, you mean the full edition of DMC 5.
Yeah, full edition of DMC 5 that has Nero with the Nero addition on it. I think they added Nero and I think they added Bloody Palace. No, Bloody Palace is in the last one. But this one was like pretty much like
You mean no. They added Virgil finally.
Yeah, Virgil. I don't know why I said Nero. Virgil. It was Virgil and hold up. What was it? What was added to it? Because I totally forgot. I know it was Virgil and something else.
There was Virgil, Bloody Palace, and like a couple of other small balance changes, I guess.
120 frames per second for it. Virgil. Oh, legendary Dark Knight mode and turbo mode.
Yeah.
Bloody Palace is already in the original one. It's just this time you can play as Virgil. Now in Bloody Palace.
And be extra broken.
Dude, his I'm motivated shit is stupid ridiculous in Devil May Cry 5.
I need more power.
And you can transform into V at certain points, which makes it even more ridiculous. So it's
guess. I never caught the appeal of V.
I like V just from the aspect of you controlling controlling the Devil May Cry 1 bosses essentially, which I thought was great. And it made V a very broken character for it, which I think was great. But the idea that you're already a broken ass Nero and then you could transform into V at some point, it's like, well, why would I do that?
Yeah, go from Virgil to like from V to Virgil, as if anyone couldn't see that coming.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not exactly the captain of subtlety, are you, Virgil?
Yeah,
you might be a master of the judgment cut, but subtlety is not your thing. Put it this way, I'm not hopping fences to go buy a Metal Gear game starring you.
I mean,
stealth action, Virgil in the stealth action game.
I mean, so apparently, I joked during the state of play. Apparently, Death Stranding 2 is happening according to Norman Reedus.
Okay.
Hideo Kojima is they're still considering Death Stranding 2, and it's like apparently it might happen at Summer Game Fest.
It needs to be the original 3 saying this. I need Guillermo, Kojima, and Norman confirming.
I mean,
get all 3 of them back in that room and give us whatever the hell Death Stranding 1 was, and give us that sequel.
I mean, but you know how Kojima is. He's very coy about that shit. So
we know.
So Norman Reedus saying it's in development. I'm like, all right, Norman. I mean, I believe you because you don't seem like the type that just says shit for the sake of it. You clearly getting gigs year in and year out. That's not Walking Dead because people just say, hey, give him a show.
I mean, he's got that Ride show.
Oh, that's still going on?
Still going on, man.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, if I was in the bikes like that, I'd be like, hey, Norman, can Can a brother ride along? I'm just saying, man. I can like, look. You want some food? You want some food spots? I can take you to some food spots, brother. That chicken with mumbo sauce be hitting though.
I mean, yeah.
Watch out for the craters in TC. I'm sorry, potholes.
Speaking of which, I am sick of EA. I knew this was going to happen. Me and D talked about it when Madden died. I said to D, I was like, they're going to really get me to buy the new Madden because they're going to throw John Madden's face on there. And what the fuck did they do? The new Madden 23 is going to have John Madden on the front. That's an homage to the first John Madden game. And I'm just sitting there sick to my stomach. Like, do I buy it and be part of the problem, or do I just sit back and don't buy it so I'm not part of the problem?
Chris, I think it's safe to say, I'm going to go ahead and say it now. You are going to be a part of the problem. And you know you are.
I'm not buying the special edition if I get it. I'll say that.
Either way, listen, if the game cover has John Madden himself on it, you're part of the problem. You're not part of the Madden curse. You're part of the Madden problem.
I don't think I'm part of the problem, but I feel you though. So yeah, it's
looking, it's looking pretty interesting for the coming year for games.
Which PlayStation free games for June is literally God of War, Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Striker, which fucking why, and Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl.
I still need to know what's the major buying factor of getting PlayStation Plus Ultimate.
I know, that's what I'm saying, because it's like I'm still so old school. I still got my other consoles hooked up, or I can hook them up. So it's like, why?
Don't get me wrong. I would love to play these older games in, proper frame rates, because there were quite a few on old gen that needs it. And if they ever decided to bring that movie called Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots over to be played on PS5, I would be more than happy to play it, because the game would finally have a proper frame rate that it could run at.
Yeah, that's true. That is.
I really don't feel like going through the headache of getting a PS3 emulator and getting the game and going through that mess just to play it in 60 FPS. Because again, at the end of the day, MGS4 is a movie.
That's true.
It's such a movie. It's barely a game.
I find it interesting that I think, as I said before, right after I got my PlayStation 5, that Sony was going to get better in providing people more opportunities to buy PlayStation 5s. And this week, it was like a smorgasbord of announcements. Like Walmart has PlayStation 5s available this week, Best Buy. So it looks like PlayStation 5s are starting to become very available. I mean, hell, you can walk into GameStop right now and actually get an Xbox Series X with no issues.
Yeah, I mean, we're still dealing with shortage issues, but
hey, that news of them fucking chips and them scalpers looking fucking ass out, I laughed.
I'm loving it.
It's like I spent all this money and now I'm ass out. I'm like,
I mean, because you really thought that folks out here was really going to spend $1.50 on a PS5.
Look, I just paid off my Best Buy card that I bought in order to get a graphics card. I paid that shit off.
There you go.
I'm happy. Yes, folks. I literally ordered a graphics card through Best Buy for, I think the card was $700. But in order to get the $700 deal, you had to register for a Best Buy credit card.
You still made out better than me. I mean,
yeah.
You bought.
I didn't want to, because that's just another credit card that I don't want to be tempted to use.
But you bought the 3070, right?
Yep.
So you got yourself a 3070. I bought a 3080, and I paid $1050 for it. I paid $1050 for my 3080, and
by
that was
COVID standards of buying those things. You still came out a little bit better than most people,
because this was at the very beginning of the graphics of the freaking GPU drought.
Yeah.
When they were like still shuffling them in and you had to like get in on that lottery system. I went there I told the story plenty of times before, but I went in to Micro Center very early in the morning, put my phone number down, scanned the little QR code, and I sat there and waited for like about half hour, and then I got a text message saying, "Congratulations, you're in. We're gonna call at this time, be here, get in line, and you can make a selection of what card that you want that's available."
Yeah.
And when I saw somebody who was ahead of me got that damn 3090, I was like, damn. I looked at how much that shit was going for. That was like $1,800 at the time. See, but then think about what happened in the months after I got that card. I got that card in August. I believe it was like August or September of last year.
Mhm.
And it's been nuts. Like the prices on them kept going up and kept getting more and more ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Like that same card that I bought was now going for like $2,500.
Did you see that Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Yes, Jedi Fallen Order is getting a sequel called Jedi Survivor, and I'm like,
I
oh,
did see a clip of that.
looking dope. I'm hoping you can carry over stuff from the previous game.
I was
onto
gonna
it.
say if it's like Fallen Order, then let's go.
Yeah, I need that carryover definitely. So it's man, I don't know. It's like everything with gaming is starting to finally ramp up in terms of like games are finally starting to like come out. So I'm like, all right, I'm happy. The Gundam, as I call it, Gundam Overwatch. That game that's dropping soon. That had a gameplay trailer, which I'm kind of, you would think that would be up my alley because I like Gundam, but I'm kind of like, I don't really care, honestly. Like, I want to, but I really don't want to. So it's, I don't know. I mean, look, I think it's going to be good for the esports arena, definitely.
Oh, definitely. Hell, I still say Gundam, Gundam Versus would still be a great esports game.
Yeah, but they
versus Oni. I need that versus Oni at an esports event.
You would think so, but those Gundam Versus games is still behind the curve. I mean, hell, the fact that on the arcade front, COVID delayed the release of the latest Maximum Tune says a lot.
It did.
Because if you went to round ones at one point before COVID, they were actually getting the same games, the same Initial D and Maximum Tune games at the same time as Japan, and then COVID hit, and I went to the latest round one, and they finally got, was it 6DX?
They're still behind.
So they're still behind because of COVID. Because I was like, oh shit, 6DX, and all my stuff transferred over. And then all of a sudden I looked online, I was like, these motherfuckers still behind. Damn it.
Yeah, they're still behind because the latest is 6RR.
Yeah.
I think it's RR or RR plus.
Oh, so
they still never put a freaking Honda S2000 in that damn game, but go ahead.
They don't care about S2000s, unfortunately. Initial D does, but
as popular as that car is now. Man, what were you gonna say?
So Sony putting their games on PC. Sony made $300 million off them PC Sony ports.
You think? It's like, gee, Sony, what a novel concept.
When $80 million off of God of War alone.
There you go. I mean, when you decided to put games from a console that you already were struggling with selling, and I mean by struggle, meaning you were struggling to get them into stores because of all the damn scalpers.
Yeah.
When you made that announcement of putting them on PC, you made the PC community and myself very happy.
300 million. I'm like, yeah, no shit. We've been fucking, like you said, all y'all been telling them, like, come on, dog. Like,
I'm like, put it on PC.
Bullshit.
Like, if you want more money, sell the shit to a different market. Like, market that shit out to other platforms.
Yeah. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 got a release date, which
it got a release date, but that teaser trailer though, of them damn ships coming together with the faces of everybody that was in the game.
Now, Modern Warfare, you might be saying, well, they already did a Modern Warfare 2. True, but this is kind of like
It's the remake of the like what they did with the.
It's a reboot of sort because I don't know if you watched the story mode for the last Modern Warfare game because I actually got the platinum for that one. It's kind of like it is a remake, but it's more like a retelling sort of thing of how Captain Price met some of these characters that eventually end up becoming villains, so to speak.
Mhm.
You know, so I'm kind of curious on what Modern Warfare 2 is going to be, because clearly if Modern Warfare 1 wasn't necessarily a remake of the first Modern Warfare, what's this retelling of Modern Warfare 2 going to be? Because I mean, the first Modern Warfare, for all intents and purposes, actually was a good game. I did enjoy it.
I mean, well, what do you think? I mean, like, what do you think the difference will be? Soap lives.
Ghost and Soap live, I guess. I mean, Soap wasn't even in the first one, so it's
No,
like
but he was in 2.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying I'm saying in the last game he wasn't even there, so it's like
Yeah, he wasn't
maybe
there because remember he didn't meet Soap until 2. Like
that's
Soap
right.
was
Yeah,
never in
yeah,
the
yeah,
first game.
yeah, that's right. 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 Yeah. Well, no. He was in the first game because remember he's the one that saved McTavish in the second game from the fucking gulag.
God damn it! There's so many freaking characters.
I know.
You have Soap, Ghost, Roach.
It's a lot of characters. It's a lot of characters. I mean, just it's insane. Yeah, because at first you had me going like, oh, maybe he's right, and I was like, no, because Sub was the one that was like, yo, we gotta save McTavish from the Russian gulag.
Yeah, Soap McTavish. Hold on, where does he first appear? Okay, yeah, he was in the first one. So he was in. Yeah, he appears in Modern Warfare, Warzone, and Modern Warfare 2.
But like the remake Modern Warfare, he wasn't in it. So because it was all about McTavish. So I'm kind of
Right.
curious if I mean, maybe he does pop up. So um have you seen gameplay from the Evil Dead game? Because at first I was thinking it was going to be kind of like a single player, but apparently it's like a multiplayer.
Oh, wait a
type
minute. Wait, hold on. Going back to Modern Warfare, he is appearing in this game.
Oh, okay, cool.
And apparently, wait a minute, he does appear. Dude, he appeared in the first Modern Warfare remake.
I don't remember him popping up in it though.
But he does. Now I know for the original character, yeah, he was in Modern Warfare. He was in 4, 2, 3, Find Makarov, Operation Kingfish. I mean,
Yeah, you get Price, but no. I mean, I see it because he reviews the file. Yeah, so Soap is only in the files, but he's not like an actual character.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So basically, it's essentially this at the end of the first one. It's like they're supposed to be going after Zakiv,
Mhm.
and he looks at the first Modern Warfare was basically a prequel to Modern Warfare. So I'm wondering if Modern Warfare 2, what's that going to be now? If that's the case.
Yeah, it's a good question.
So yeah. I mean, maybe you're right. Maybe Modern Warfare 2 will be like a full blown remake of Modern Warfare 1. Who knows? It's yeah. What's the? I know you've been very busy, so to speak. Have you been playing any new games or any games for that matter?
I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I have not.
So I'm like
I've had like
one that's been playing.
No, I really haven't had much time. Work has been a bitch and a half. When I get lucky, the only game I can always go back to and play because I can just drop in and drop it is, of course, 2DX. I can go back and play Beat Mania anytime. I did mess around with, wait, you know what? I take that back. Okay, I lied. I have been playing some games. I've just been
lied.
I've just been messing around with some titles on my Steam account because I still got like a buttload of games that I either bought or I bought through other ways or I just bought bundles during sales and I never played any of them. So one of the games I did play River City. Like a lot of these are old. I played River City Ransom Underground for a little bit. I went back and I tried to did my speed run attempt on Resident Evil 2 remake and 3 remake because I always love going back to play those games.
Mhm.
I played. I decided to give EA another chance and play.
I'm groveling back to EA.
Not even groveling back. It's just more of, all right, I uninstalled you a long time ago. Let me run this install real quick and throw the updates and patches, and let's see what the hell is happening with Battlefield 2042. Chris, I shit you not. I played it for 10 minutes, shut it off, uninstalled, and went right back to Battlefield 4.
Well, that's a shame.
That's a damn shame.
That is a shame. I played I bought the Lego Star Wars Skywalker saga. Definitely a big 180 from the typical Lego Star Wars game because it's open world and you can go through different stories and there's like mini games that you play during the story. It has it's basically Lego Star Wars with a splash of Mass Effect because the open world you can do side missions with certain characters and stuff. So it's been fun so far.
Does Mando make an appearance?
I'm trying to think. I think supposedly Boba Fett is kind of like one of the side missions and stuff, but I haven't gotten to that point yet.
I'll say we haven't seen Lego Mandalorian and Baby Yoda.
Nah, nothing yet. So I played that. I beat her. Well, yeah, I did mention on the last episode I did beat Horizon, but that, like I said, that New Game Plus was the only reason why I sat on it because I was like, I'm just gonna sit on this until we get a New Game Plus update. So, like, all right, we got a New Game Plus update. I can go back and play it now. Great.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would love to. I would love for a time to come when I can do a lot more remote work and actually stream games.
I've been so busy with work now that the idea of trying to play at home, it's like, fuck, I can't even damn play like I want to in stream. If I do play it, it's
the same with me because I'm almost never home
because we were so like nothing was really going on at work to where I was streaming during the middle of the day. And occasionally I look at my computer to see what was going on, and it's like, all right, well, it's nothing. And then I keep streaming, and then all of a sudden, boom, work. And I'm like, fuck. It's like, Jesus, dude, let me ask you something. Who keeps pushing these rumors of the Dreamcast Mini? Every once in a while, like once or twice a month, somebody puts up an article about the Dreamcast Mini and shit,
Because I say the rumor is only being spread around just because, number one, those damn classics, those mini classics of all those previous consoles, sold like fucking hotcakes, especially the NES Classic, the SNES Classic, and the Genesis Mini sold very well. Now, that was the only thing to be released from Sega was the Genesis Mini.
Mm-hmm.
And Sega has been talking about re-releasing as well as remaking and remastering a lot of their classic franchises, like more than people even know. They're talking about even their long dormant games that they had, since the late 80s or 90s or whatever. And I think that one way of doing it was them dropping Dreamcast Mini. Dreamcast Mini would definitely be a game changer. I would be all for it. Because all it's going to do is just invite people to mod the hell out of it and drop their entire Dreamcast library on a mini console.
But I feel like, what is the point, honestly? Because
think about this. Remember how it was to play the SNES, and the freaking PlayStation Mini, SNES Mini, and NES Mini and Genesis all can be played via HDMI directly. You don't have to go out and buy those damn freaking frame meisters, which by the way are completely out of production. They don't even make that anymore. You don't need to buy any upscalers or none of this expensive extra shit to get zero lag from playing these classic games on HD TVs because everybody and their grandmother has an HD TV.
Mm-hmm.
And when you try to play these old games using the freaking composite cables, the yellow, white, and red cables, you plug that shit in, you press one button, and it takes a half a second for whatever you just did to register on screen. No, you're not going to do that.
Yeah,
like getting the mini, like getting those mini consoles was a nice change. hell, it was a much more affordable option at the time.
Yeah. So speaking of which, I got these two to add to my Dream Class collection because yes, I know they're sports games, but I love the NBA and NFL 2K games.
I'm gonna say those are the originals, aren't they?
Yeah, I wanted the original ones because like I borrowed these games from my cousins years ago, and then I kept saying I wanted to buy the original 2K because they're still fun to go back to and play.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you want to buy them on the Dreamcast, they're like dirt cheap because I only pay like $10 a piece for those two.
Yeah, because sports games really have almost no resale value whatsoever.
They age like white people age. All right, that's just how it is. Right?
It's just that for one thing, they mass produce so many.
Yeah,
they mass produce a shitload of sports games, and their value only holds up for a day, like the day that you buy it.
Unless you're NFL and NBA 2K5, then your value goes up a bit. Because bear in mind, at least with NFL 2K5, it's like legendary being the last 2K game. So it's like, oh shit, I gotta buy it, And I still got my PS2 2K5, so I ain't letting that go at all. Did you reserve your Steam Deck? Because I know last time we recorded.
I did.
Oh, so when is it going to be available to you?
Man, we're not getting that shit because we're
October.
Yep, till October. We're part of that other wave. I just wanted to get it just so I could flip that bad boy. But I'll see if that value is still there. If that value stays where it is or goes up any higher, I'm definitely flipping it. Like motherfuckers was looking to they selling that shit for like $1,800 or $2,000, depending on the hard drive size. So like if you buy the 1 terabyte version, that's a cool 2 Gs right there.
Jeez, yeah. Oh, did you know River City Girls is actually getting a sequel?
Yeah, I already know about it.
Yeah,
I know about it. I want to check it out. I definitely want to check it out. I mean, there's so many games I want to check out that I just have not played.
Oh, speaking of which, isn't that Turtles game dropping soon?
There's still not a release date.
Well, I know they have it through there's a release date through what's the name of those?
The damn Cowabunga collection is supposed to be coming.
I forgot it's through the what's the name of that group that does those
limited run. Yeah,
limited run
games.
is they put it out a thing for TMNT.
Speaking of limited run physical copy of games. I forgot the name of this company, but it escapes me. All I can tell you is Google Breakers Collection. If you remember that fighting game that plays similar to Karnof's Revenge, like for anyone, this is a hella obscure fighting game I'm talking about here, but it's finally getting re-released on everything. I believe it's getting released on Steam. It's getting released on Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X. But it has a special physical edition. I think it's going for like $91, and it's just jam packed with Breakers memorabilia. I mean, and I get it. It was only 2 games, but it's jam packed full of stuff.
June 6th. That is when the so June 6th, which is next week actually.
For which one?
Limited release.
Of you talking about Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
I mean for limited release. But June 16th is when it's supposed to be dropping, supposedly.
Speaking of other games that got dropping, for anyone who wants the anniversary edition of this classic franchise, Contra is getting a physical re-release of the anniversary.
That's gonna be good.
For 60, I believe it's for 64. No, I'm sorry. For the ultimate anniversary edition. And if you're willing to drop $174 on it, you're getting a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. These are like special numbered limited, like limited editions. So for anyone that's interested in playing, what Contra game are you getting? You're getting Contra Arcade, Super Contra, Contra North America, Contra Japan, Super C, Contra 3, The Alien Wars, Operation C, Contra Hardcores, was it Super Probotector, Alien Rebels, and Probotector. None of the PS2 games.
Yeah, I mean that Contra looks like it's gonna be pretty dope. I mean, I'm like, maybe. So yeah, but yeah, man, I find it interesting that we were like, oh man, this State of Play is gonna be great, and it was like, it's all right, just wasn't the hype. Like, I mean, you know what? I don't blame you, Ryosuke, for that because like I now understand because it's like the VR for 8 will probably definitely enhance it, especially on the front of like when you get to that last stage for Heisenberg's factory and them fucking dudes that be coming at you with the drills. That's gonna be fucking tense as shit in VR.
Chris, I do believe that Ryosuke is clearly stating he's playing.
Oh, I know you have his reasons. Trust me.
Like
There's gonna be a lot of perverted assholes that are gonna be like, "Ooh, I touched Lady Demetrius's boobs."
Like the reasons being, we get to see in full VR from our own Basically, we're getting Lady D in POV.
It's already enough. I already see Dojin of Lady V and shit, and I'm like, I get it. I get it.
I get it. I get it too. You want her, like, you want Lady D to step on you.
I totally understand, but like, when she transforms, it kind of, doesn't.
Yeah, it loses it definitely loses its edge.
Loses its edge, but hey, the VR definitely makes sense, But yeah, but Shredder's Revenge, that's definitely gonna probably get me back on gaming a bit and stuff. Hopefully, I gotta find a way to see. Because if we stream it and we try to talk while we're streaming, probably would have to do it. I'm trying to see if there's a way to like, if we have to do it through Discord.
Probably.
So
I would imagine so.
Yeah, I gotta see how that can work. Because it's because Streamlabs was giving me issues. That's why I had to switch over to the other streaming thing to stream games and stuff because Streamlabs for some dumb reason gets stupid on this damn computer, and unless they patched it and shit.
And hold on, I just dropped it. Here we go. There it is.
Strictly limited Breakers collection for.
You can click the link and blow it up in the on screen so everybody knows what this collection looks like.
Oh, you know what it is? I can't click on it because you just put the link in here.
Oh.
Unless I go through. Unless you put it in like the private chat.
Hang on. 1 sec. There you go.
Where'd you put it at?
Oh, 3EG.
Oh. It's like, oh, now I gotta open that. It's like I didn't even have that open. Like what?
You know, and you're right. I could have put it in our in the private chat. I already have the tab open.
Okay, now I got it. Boom. All right. I mean, wasn't this at a tournament before?
Breakers? Hell no.
I could have sworn it was like an Evo side tournament or some shit.
Dude, Breakers, Karnoff's Revenge. None of these are super obscure fighting games.
I mean, if it was a side thing at Evo, it was probably like not even streamed.
It was never streamed. This game has been.
Hey, we have a tournament for Breakers.
Like this game is all over the Fightcade space, of course.
Okay, so yeah, it looks kind of like a World Heroes-y.
Like, click that second image. This is what you're getting.
So PlayStation 5 game, soundtrack, acrylic diorama, reversible poster, crystal legacy flyer, logo sticker, headband, 2 sweat wristbands, character cards, until. See, a lot of stuff with collector's editions I don't really care for, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I bought the Scott Pilgrim physical copy, which I'm happy with. But like a lot of this stuff is like, it's extra shit that, it feels like you're getting a lot of bang for your buck compared to the Turtles one, which feels like a lot of chuffa.
The Turtles one is super chuffa compared to this. Because at least this is a reasonable price. I mean, granted, it's overseas.
$64.
Well, it's 60. Well, that's euros. But
No. It's €59, but it says 64 US after conversion.
Okay. Yeah. So, and even still, that is still much better than what you're getting for that freaking Turtles collection.
Yeah, that's why I'm just buying the standard edition Turtles. It's all that extra shit is like whatever to me. I mean, I just want to play the damn game and relive my classic as a kid in Pizza Hut arcade days.
I still want them to. I just want them to drop the damn release date for like for freaking Shredder's Revenge. Can we get that already?
I just told you June 16th.
And it's official.
Yeah, they said June 16th.
All right, man.
We'll see if they hold to that because they always do that. So
all it takes is one thing to change.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Oh, Battletoads Double Dragon has a collector's edition.
Get the fuck out of here.
Seriously, from Strictly Limited. If you go to their main page, it's there. $60.
Yeah, so apparently they said it's coming June 16th. Somebody says it could be a placeholder. So it's 50-50.
Again, that's what I keep talking about.
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see in 2 weeks.
I know one game that definitely needs one game that I can appreciate a re-release for. That would be for not Rocket Knight Adventures. What's that game? Gunstar Heroes.
Gunstar Heroes is who owns that though?
Sega? No, it was released on Sega, but the developer for Gunstar Heroes is. I'll tell you in just a second.
I remember Gunstar Heroes being I've seen speed runs, but I never
Treasure.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, Gunstar Heroes is owned by Treasure. I mean, Sega's his publisher, but yeah, it's the developer. And they're still around. Treasure's still around for 29 years.
But that being said, that's it for pressing buttons. Hopefully next time around, probably be I'm gonna see what date CEO is, and then hopefully between now and CEO, after CEO, we can have a show then, and it'd be more ridiculous shit happening. Maybe when Evo happens, we can do an occasional live show of some. Or you know what? I'm thinking of this, like a live watch of the top 8 of Evo, depending on the game. Maybe Tekken 7.
Yeah, definitely depends on the game.
Tekken 7, Street Fighter 5, or Guilty Gear, because Guilty Gear Strive is still going strong.
I'm down.
So yeah, definitely do that. But thanks for joining us on our State of Play watch and us talking about rando stuff. And hopefully we can I can actually maybe this weekend. Well, no, be an Awesome Con, so ignore that.
Yep. See you guys at Awesome Con.
See you at Awesome Con. I'll probably stream. Hopefully you DJing off on Twitch like I did at MacFest earlier this year off, Mac at Awesome Con. So
yeah, I'll be there playing.
If you follow us on Twitch, you'll probably get sporadic streaming on Twitch from there and IG. So yeah. But anyways, folks, we will catch you later. Peace out. Thanks for watching.